there's no way not to get a dip. If you're at 1,000 milligrams of testosterone, you're injecting a week, and your testosterone on blood work is like 3,000 total testosterone, and then you go off the cycle, even if your body went back to producing its own natural production at maximum value, which would be 800, you're still going to feel low. How could you not feel low going from 3,000 total testosterone to 800? And most guys are going from 3,000 down to 20 because their bodies just don't turn back on right away. Obviously, doing the right, post-cycle therapy, course, 2,000 units of HCG, every 2 or 3 days, for 2 or 3 weeks, and then doing some Clomid. I keep guys on Testalize the entire time that they're off to balance the DHT, estrogen, and testosterone levels. That helps a lot as well. But you have to understand you're not going to be at that super high value that you were when you're on a cycle. It's impossible. And even if you were at max natural levels, it still would feel too low for you because you're just taking away the sensitivity. I mean, you can't overstimulate those receptors like you would do it. Now, having said that, when I would go off cycle, my sex drive would not be as crazy as it was when I was on, but it never was to the point where I couldn't function. Because I think a lot of guys, it's psychological too. They're like, well, I feel different. And then they start thinking about it too much. And before you know it, they've talked themselves out of being able to have sex because there is a psychological component to it. And I understand when you're going from injecting, every other day, a whole bunch of stuff, and now you're not doing anything, you think that sex drive should drop. The funny thing is the first 3 or 4 weeks, you still have a lot in your system. So you shouldn't have a low sex drive at all for at least 3 or 4 weeks till you hit that month mark. Then you might have a little drop. And then usually guys don't only stay up for 8 weeks anyway. So, I mean, what are we talking about? We're talking about 4 weeks of being a little low? Come on. I mean, I think guys are crybabies about it, to be honest with you.